Welcome to Every Night is Game Night, because we all love game nights with our family and friends. But when you play solo games, then every night can be a game night. Check us out along with other great podcasts at dicetowernetwork.com.
Every Night is Game Night, episode 184. We're back. Yo, my peoples, what's up? Welcome back to Every Night is Game Night. We are back live after a brief hiatus, but we are back with week content. I am your host, Jason. Thank you so much for joining us. And to celebrate our first episode back in the saddle, back in the chair, I have brought back my two best friends in the board gaming universe. We have Liz Davidson from Beyond Solitaire. Hello.
Hey, I'm always happy to be here.
And we have the man of the hour who has a big announcement to make. We matter of fact, we brought the podcast back just for this particular thing. I'm kidding. We brought it back for more other reasons than that, but we have a big announcement. But I'm going to let my man take over. It is Jeremy Howard from Jambalaya Plays Games. Jeremy, welcome back to the show.
Hey, party people. How y'all doing?
All right. So not a lot of people are in the Facebook group, which is Board Game Reviewers and Media. So this call went out. Today is Monday as we're recording, so we're going to drop on Friday. So Jeremy has been kind of working behind the scenes, loading some stuff up. And before we get to today's conversation, I want to give Jeremy the floor. He's going to tell you guys about a very, very exciting opportunity that he is working on. Jeremy, take it away.
All right. So to start out on a serious note, first of all, thank you for having me. And
You're welcome.
I want to make sure that all of you know that I really do care about this community and I really care about generally the world and all the people in it. And I want to make sure that you're having fun. This is a time where things aren't so fun, a lot of uncertainty, people's health are, in question, and the things that could happen in our life can ultimately, it can just change our lives. And I don't want that to happen for you. Maybe you have someone in your family who's been affected by this. So it's just a really hard time. And what I wanted to do is, at the kindness of my heart, is donate some games to people who are in need, because some people are losing their jobs. Some people, they won't be able to afford games for a while. And I wanted to just make sure that they had, 15 minutes to 3 hours of fun at their table on my account. So what I did is I'm going to start with my own games. Some of them will be brand new, spanking new, because I'm a reviewer and I'm fortunate to have that. And then also,
and by the way, when Jeremy says he's starting with his own games,
yeah,
if you know anything about this man's game room, game floor, game ceiling, game hallway,
yeah. So
the man has a lot to give.
Yeah, I had to call some of the games that I actually like a lot, just because I wanted to make room for all this other stuff. But after I get to those games, I reached out to a lot of publishers, and I want to say now I think I have 17 committed publishers. And they're sending me a boatload of games. And we're going to go ahead and send them out to you. So what I want you to do is, and I want you to really think about this. If you're one of the people who, you have some uncertainty in your life moving forward, you're going to be quarantined. We know that. But if you really wanted a game and you're not going to be able to buy one for a while, or people who can't afford them, or you can't afford them, and you just want to have some fun, like you're not going to have that much fun. You don't know how you're going to pay your bills. Please pay attention. On Friday, the 27th, I will announce the partnerships I have, the content creators that I'm going to be visiting and giving away games. We're going to lay it all out for you so you know where to find me and where I'm going to be hopping around, because I'm going to be all over the internet, all over these other people's podcasts and visual and live shows, giving away stuff. And then I'll also have some major giveaways. It is our job as, our content creators who have and people who have to give. And I know you don't have to care, but we're going to give. We're even taking donations for people who just want to give too. I'm going to find homes for those. But it's great to know that the publishers will also give some of these awesome games. I mean, we're talking big ones. We're talking like On Mars down to a whole lot of button shy games. It's going to be ridiculous. And it's my job to figure out how to get all these games to you here in the United States and some across the world. So please go to my Facebook page for Jambalaya Plays Games. There's an event there for the 27th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you can get the details from there. I'll give you a little bit of a window of time to kind of follow along what I'm doing. It'll probably be an email list where you can send some things and tell us about yourself, and then we'll move on from there. But please join me live because I'm giving away some stuff right away. So I'm giving some stuff from my collection right away. So
how does it work? Is it like first come, first serve? If people see a title, they can the first one there, or is it like a lotto? What are we talking here?
So I'm going to be doing a lot of different things. Like one of them is just going to be like if you're there live and you hit a like, you just like because you just want games and family games. If you hit heart, that means that you would like some educational games. So that Friday is just going to be about that, mostly educational games because they're going to be showing stuff you can play with your family, little kids, and it has some kind of educational value because a lot of people are at home homeschooling right now and they suck at it. So we want games that people don't, they want games to be like, hey, that's math. So, we just want people to kind of get a little bit of, a little bit of joy and laughter. I'm going to try to be silly. We may play a game or two live. And then show some games like I used to back in the day. But after that, we're going to be doing things like, private messages, email. I have a separate email that's specifically for this. You can send your story and things that may be happening to you. And we'll just choose random winners, man. And I have so much to give away. I'm going to give it away till I can't. So please join me. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be too prideful. I want you and your family to have fun. Just know that. So just do it. Just be there. You can find me. My name is Jeremy Howard, not just Jambalaya Plays Games. I'm not just Man vs. Meeple. I am a concerned citizen for people like you, the community, and I have publishers behind me to back it up, and I have content creators behind me to back that up. That's
so then the big question, like when anybody who has ever traded a game, anybody who has ever purchased a game on the groups know that this question is always coming. Shipping.
Yep.
How will you handle shipping out all this content, all these games?
So a lot of this is coming from me. So I have publishers that are going to be sending things directly to you, which will come with challenges because some publishers or warehouses are shut down right now. They just, like today, some of them got shut down, but we're still committing to them. And they told me, hey, we're just committed to it. Announce the winner. I will, send them. They'll get a notification. It'll go straight to them. And then the other ones, like especially from my collection, I'm going to be sending those out. But some publishers are sending them to me so I can show you what I have to send to you, and then I'll send them to you. So I will give you my, wow, okay, my dog, sorry. I will take small donations for shipping if you feel like you will, but I don't want to promote that because that's not what I'm really into. It's from the kindness of my heart. I don't mind donating money. I happen to have, I'm here to give. So that's just what it is.
Wow, man. So Friday, check out Jambalaya Plays Games. Check out all the major Facebook groups, Board Game Spotlight, Board Game Revolution Community, Solo Board Gamers, the ones with like 10,000, even the smaller ones that Jeremy's going to be hopping in and out of groups, or just letting people know.
Or just go to, like I said, just go to my main page, Jambalaya Plays Games on Facebook. There is an event there for the 27th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I want to be clear, I am not going to go around promoting myself or Man vs. Meeple. It's just going to be Jeremy Howard. I'm going to go to you're going to be seeing me at different content creators, places. That's it. We are here to give away games. I do not care about advertising at all. So let's do it. Okay?
No,
once again,
here, man.
Just don't. Just swallow your pride. If you want something and you need help, I have some awesome games. I don't want you to be shameful. I want to send them to you. Publishers want to send them to you. And some of them may be used, but gamers, sometimes we play them like one time and then they go away. So, yeah, man, I'm serious. I'm giving away some of my favorite games. I just feel like I have them. I can buy them again. I can afford that.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, obviously, these aren't the best circumstances to bring back a podcast, but, I think, I like Jeremy, I see what's going on, and it's hard to kind of shut your eyes to this stuff. And it's like, you know what, I gotta reconnect, right? I gotta get back to the community. So it's like, let me hop back in the podcast chair and bring it to you guys. And it just so happened that Jeremy's kind of launching this huge thing, so everything kind of came together. So anytime, just respond, connect, reach out to people, let other people know about what's going on, and let's like virtually, like if this happened like 15 years ago, we'd be kind of screwed.
Yeah.
But nowadays we have all this virtual connection, we have all this stuff, and so let's kind of join up, and turn this into as positive thing as possible. So before we get into it, our next episode, we're going to have a big top 10 list for you. I won't exactly tell you exactly what it is now, but we're going to have some really, really fun for you guys, a little bit of, some suggestions to kind of fill, the time. But now I just want to, you guys are both human beings. It's Jeremy Howard and Elizabeth Davidson. What you guys have been doing, being caught, quarantined at home or difficult jobs, like just catch the people up. What you've been doing. I'm going to start off with Liz. Give the dulcet tones a rest, Jeremy. Did a lot of talking over there. Liz, you've been teaching. What's been going on?
Yeah, so I'm having the novel experience of suddenly having to teach over the internet, but that's not something that we are actually prepared for, neither the kids nor the teachers. So we've been making a big effort to figure out how to send home manageable assignments that still involve learning. And we're trying to accommodate, families where there's 4 kids and 1 computer, families where the kids' primary internet access is over the phone. And it has been a trip, but, we're getting better at it every day that goes by. And, I think for me, the main thing is making sure the kids know that I'm still out here, that I still care about them, that, that this is scary and different, but it's going to be okay. And, it's been interesting as a teacher. In terms of just being at home, I don't really get bored. I always have something to do. When I'm waiting for kids to ask me questions, I've probably done like 100 Sudoku puzzles this week. But, I've been reading books and reading rule books and playing games. I got Animal Crossing. I probably don't need to do anything but Animal Crossing for the next month.
I don't get it. I don't get that game.
Oh my God, you don't understand.
I got nothing.
You don't understand.
I don't understand.
I'm actually hesitating to buy it because I know. I'm serious, man. Like, I'm looking at all these people who have never owned it before. I'm like, man, good luck, dude. All I can tell you is good luck. Once you get that game, yeah.
There goes the time. I know. There goes the time.
Stardew Valley, same thing. Just like certain games, just you can. I'm like, dude, you got to uninstall. Like, don't leave it in there. Uninstall.
So my cats think this is basically the best thing that's ever happened in history because they like having me around. They don't understand why. And, a lot of it is I've been pretty good about social distancing because my boyfriend is a CNA and someone who works in a group home. So he's the one who has to leave the house to work and he is essential staff. So I do my part by not putting him at unnecessary risk because of the people that he works with. They don't need to be a risk either.
Right. What about you, Jeremy, in your real life, in your other life? What you been up to?
So I'm actually at work. I work for the federal government. I work at a VA hospital. So I'm actually, going to my job every day and doing my job. But with all the things crunching down and the new orders that are coming down, overall, federal workers are actually not on the same anything that citizens are hearing. We kind of do things different because we still have to function. So a lot of the stuff that you hear, it doesn't apply to us. And one of the things that doesn't apply, and it's totally different, is I may not be doing my job. I may be out there on the front lines helping people get screened and helping people direct, other people, getting them, data entry. So I won't even be doing my job. I'm a trainer and I build curriculum. I won't be doing that probably for months, depending on how this goes. But that's fine. I serve this country. I'll serve my veterans and wives and children and any random stranger who needs help. So it doesn't matter. I just got to watch it. It's really tough. It's scary, man, because I come home to my wife, my son, to get possibly, pass that along. I always believe we're kind of a walking virus. So, we got to watch it, man. It's going to be tough.
Right. That's what this is all about, man. We're trying to keep this together, trying to this is how to solve social distancing. It's just kind of like open your mouth. There's so many people that okay, so what I'm doing is I'm a psychotherapist, and you guys, I've said that many, many times. That's what ENGN's all about. And I'm now doing sessions from home. I have a HIPAA compliance, so confidentiality kind of set up over here, and I'm in my pajamas. I haven't worn pants in a week, which has been amazing. I just put on socks today because it got cold. It's amazing. But I see 40 people a week, and I could be up to like 50 or 60 just because people are so anxious. How can I come home with this stuff? How can I, solve this isolation problem? I feel so isolated and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, most of my sessions have been just about self-compassion. Just, treat yourself good and connect. Like you got to nurture yourself and you got to reach out for that support for others. It's a one-to-one. The great commandment is love neighbors as yourself. You got to love self and you got to love others as well. So that's what this is all about. So this is what my sessions have been about. This is what ENGN is all about. This is what this podcast is all about. So we all take care of each other. But we are a gaming podcast. So what have you guys done gaming wise to solve the blues and, kind of keep that part of your life going, if anything? I know, Jeremy, you're still doing live streams and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think I saw Rise of the Mountain King or something.
Yeah. So I've been playing, I'm going to be playing a lot of solo. We had we had game night last week and we just decided with this containment, people are just like, I'm sure we're not going to have gaming for a little while. So yeah, that was good. So we had game night and then, I have been playing some solo games, but I do have my solo thing every Sunday from 3 PM and I'm going to maintain that because I think people just, want to see a game. That live thing does really well. So, I've been playing games to keep myself going. And I'm going to really ramp it up because I don't have a lot of other content to do. So
right.
I'm going to be visiting a lot of these shows and stuff like that. So that's going to be maybe talking about all the things I've been playing, which is a lot. So,
as opposed to Liz, who has been cheating on us with Sudokus and Animal Crossing.
Hey, I got
those do not sound like board
games.
Have
you phased out of games?
No. It's just that.
Are we going beyond Sudoku? Is that what's happening with
Not at all. Actually, I've been interviewing people. So I had a really fun interview with David Thompson this morning that I'm going to edit, probably pop up on YouTube tomorrow. I'm talking to Brady Sadler about interesting novels to read during quarantine. Okay. I think about, I sort of feel like with all this, time alone, I'm trying to branch out and think about what are different ways that I can make myself happy. Because if I do the exact same thing all day, that's where the animal pacing in the cage inside me comes from. So varying it up, I try to work in different rooms throughout the day, do different things throughout the day. Really helps. But I did get Mage Knight off the shelf. It might be time for me to actually attempt to film myself playing Mage Knight. So we'll see.
That'll take 5 days.
Right? Yep. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Nice.
So,
I totally agree with you on that, though. Doing different things. And I think, what happens is we're all so attached to this hobby. And I'm not saying that's all people do for fun, but it's this is the moment where it's hey, I gotta find new things to do. And even if they're loosely tied to the hobby, that's fine too. I mean, if you like to sew, you can sew things that you like in the shape of a meeple, and just go for walks. I mean,
yep.
Just
oh my God, I can't say that enough.
My a friend of mine, it was the most hilarious thing. He goes, it reminded me almost of Anchorman when a guy says, I'm doing this new thing called yogging, talking, whatever. But he said, he says to me, he goes, hey man, I said, what's up? He's excited. He goes, yeah, dude, I just went walking. It was awesome, right? So I said, where'd you go? Where'd you go? And he's like, I just walked about. That's the most ridiculous.
He went walkabout.
He just went on a walkabout. He said, I just went somewhere and then I just turned around and went back. And I was like, that's perfectly fine. That's I think we used to do that.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm not sure if we went somewhere and just touched a wall and went back, but we did. We just kind of walked to a point and decided, hey, we should just go back. But I thought that was funny. He was I went a walkabout.
That's
I
awesome.
said, you should try that new thing tomorrow, man. But it's true. These are things that we just don't do as much, and it's
right.
You got kids home, hang out with your kids. Yeah. We work enough.
Take your kids on that walk.
Right.
See, actually, my biggest problem during times like this is that I am kind of wired to be productive when left alone. I was very well suited to writing a dissertation because I'm very productive when I don't have a schedule because suddenly everything I want to do becomes possible. And so I actually have to make sure that I stop and play some Animal Crossing or do something that's not work because otherwise I will workhorse myself into burnout because I don't have a job to go to right now. I don't have a set schedule. I will fill it with stuff. One of the reasons I had to leave academia was that I was overworking myself because it's my nature to do it. So You know, if you're that into the spectrum, it's a good thing to remind yourself, do the Sudoku puzzle, do the adult coloring book, take a nap.
Yep.
That's self-care, man. I mean, like, self-care to me goes both ways. Like, it could go up towards productivity and whatever, but it should also go down towards just enjoyment.
Yeah.
You know, and that, like, it has to go, like, everybody has to find their balance. Like, some people got, you know, Liz goes more up than down. Some people go more down than up. But, like, you gotta have both in your life, you know? And yes, exactly. There's so many people who they think about this like virus thing, and they almost like the air is poisonous.
Yeah.
Or like if they just walk out the house, then something bad's gonna happen to them. Yeah. And it's like, this is not like, just keep 6 feet away from people. Keep away from people. You go to a park, but avoid gatherings, and you're fine. As a matter of fact, you'll be better. You know, like your brain. You know, the more you self-care, the more you self-compassion, the more you'll be able to kind of like be healthy and regulate those emotions, and things won't feel so overwhelming. Like, you hear bad news and you won't just get knocked off your feet if you just do these simple self-care stuff. I mean, I think I say that about 50 times.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
In the past week.
I'm a big fan of, like, you know, I can't remember what show I was watching, but he was just like, I just turned my TV off. Like, I turned my TV off and I logged out all of my accounts. And he was like, he's like, I use an app that just like, it stops me from going on any social media for a certain time of the day. It's like, it's almost like an adult kid, you know, version. But he was like, you know what? And then
parental controls.
I didn't even think about it, because he was like, if I did, I knew that my feed was going to be full of stuff about facts about the coronavirus, these people, that people. And he was like, and I was just arguing. I was getting angry. And he was just like, and then I just turned the TV off. He's like, I was doing more stuff. I was communicating with my partner better, you know, all these different things. And I was just thinking to myself, like, that's, you know, you have an opportunity, you know, to release from that stuff, you know, all the stress that you can possibly get, like, remove it. And, you know, that's up to you to remove it. Because when you start,
clear your cache too. Clear your cache, clear your cookies. Like, actually, because a lot of that web browser stuff, like, it'll just float back to all the nastiness. It's like, sometimes, you know, it's just like, clear it all and go to cute cat pictures. Go to TikTok, you know, or, you know, download stupid videos. Like Liz just laughed at TikTok.
I made my first TikTok this week.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start telling my students that it's called the TikTok and just watch them look horrified.
Oh goodness.
Troll.
Try to sound old. Yeah.
Actually, because we're online, I'm actually seriously considering attempting to rickroll my kids in the lesson plans this week.
You gotta be kidding me.
You guys are on those TikTokins? Like, oh no. TikTokins? No.
Oh man.
What is this talk tick you speak of? Well,
oh god.
But they think you're so old. They think that we're so old and uncool and that we don't know anything. It is absolutely hilarious. Like, they make, like, sometimes, you know, kids think they're so edgy. They'll make like a borderline joke or like a 420 joke or something, and they think that we don't get it. And it's like,
right.
You are not.
Oh, it's lit. It's lit, Mr. Jason. It's like, do you know what that means? I know what lit means.
Do I know the human language? Yes. Do I know? Yes. Come on, man.
Do I interact with humans below 70? Right. Sometimes.
I know that I am terminally uncool, but I'm not that uncool.
Right. I know I retired being cool, but come on now.
Come on now.
Come on.
Anyway, so speaking of all that, speaking of connecting, so we're gonna end this part of the podcast here. Jeremy, it's Friday. It's the first day of Jeremy's project. Go to Jambalaya Plays Games Facebook group, join that event, and participate. You know, even if it's you don't buy, you know, even if you don't select a game, you know, just put your voice in there, show support for the people who are, you know, create that welcoming community of, like, you know, because that's what Jeremy is trying to say is, like, you know, he's giving out a bunch of games, and some people may be like, they may not want to press that button because, you know, they don't want to put it out there that they're struggling and whatever. Just, you know, any expression of connection, like, I'm going to be doing the same thing, you know, coming in, you know, hopping in there, encouraging people. So, you know, Jeremy, you're doing a great thing, man, and whatever we can do to support.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I'm just glad I can go speak and get the support of all these other content creators. It's just been great. So I hope to see you at one of these places, or you message me or you email me. So I'm just going to take it all. It doesn't matter.
We are going to be back next week, and we are going to have a banging list for you. So until next week, Jeremy, Liz, you know, tell the peoples, you know, take care. Goodbye.
Hey, thank you. Take care, party people. Hope to see you.
Yeah, be healthy, be safe. play a game, you deserve to enjoy your life, even right now.